No matter how much folks suggest that Uber or Lyft pays the drivers very little, it just seems they continue to outdo themselves by reducing the pay more and more. What up, folks? Once again, it is your boy Tim with another ride sharing video. Now, I just got back from vacation, logged into the app. $17 challenge. What the fuck is that? Now, I'm going to explain the $17 challenge. Obviously, my veteran drivers already know what the hell this is, and you're probably laughing, or you soon will be. $17 challenge actually has 2 tiers. So I got to complete 2 sets of tasks to earn this little bullshit amount of money. But looking further into it, like we would do in any earnings guarantee or any type of challenge, it turns out you're getting $17 for 18 rides. Obviously, when you do the math, this comes up to complete bullshit in terms of your equation. Basically, if I do 18 rides and they add on $17 as some type of gift, bonus, or incentive, they're essentially giving me an average of about $1.03 extra per ride. That obviously ain't shit. Certainly for yours truly, not enough to turn the key. Now, if we're in surge or something else to go along with it, then that would be a different story. But right now in my market, this is the only thing they're offering is this $17 challenge. Now, as you notice, it said 2 tiers. So after you successfully complete the $17 challenge, they're giving you another $13 if you'll complete another 11 rides. So to get all of this money, woohoo, a bunch of money, you got to complete what amounts to 29 trips, and they'll give you an additional $30. Now that 29 trips, if in my market, I've said before, I can average about 3 to 4 trips per hour. So for me to do 29 trips, that's the better part of a working day. It's going to probably be close to 8 hours to complete all of those trips. They're giving you an average of, or they're giving you an extra $30, an average of $1.03 extra on each trip for 29 straight trips. This is really pathetic. It really is. I've done earnings guarantees where they average an additional $10 or more per trip. So knocking it all the way to $1.03 is laughable. Like I stated before, I wouldn't even turn the key. I've said in many videos that I do have a day job, so just maybe it's a little bit of an advantage for myself, but I only drive part-time when they're offering some type of incentive to make it worth my while. This obviously is not one of those days. In addition to that, I also, just getting back from vacation, logging into the app, you see they still have the referral bonus. Many of us already bitch about the belief that the markets are oversaturated with drivers. So to see them still offering bonuses, yeah, it benefits them, more drivers on the road. But make no mistake about it, we all would love to get a referral bonus, but every time you refer another driver, you collectively hurt us all if they get out here on the road and start making money. Now, just real quick, I'm sure you've all seen this shit, but I want to go over it with you because there's a few things we want to discuss here. In regards to referring a driver and getting $750, listen to the hurdles real quick. Once they complete 160 rides in their first 30 days of driving, you'll get paid. And they get guaranteed earnings of at least $1,700 for those rides. Now, there's a little good news in this and something that I have to question. First of all, the individual you refer, they have to complete 160 rides before you get the referral bonus. And they have to do those 160 rides in 30 days. Let's say you got 4 weeks in a month. So they basically got to do at least 40 rides per week. That's a pretty good week. I mean, you're talking 5 days. That's about 8 trips a day. You can easily accomplish it, but it certainly is part-time driving at that point. But yeah, you're talking at least about 8 trips a day if you do it part-time. They want you to accomplish 160 trips in 30 days before they'll pay the referral bonus. So if you refer a driver and he gets out there and does 100 trips in a month, he's now working for Lyft. You ain't getting shit because he didn't meet 160 trips. Now, yours truly, I would never refer anybody to drive for Uber or Lyft. I get on here and talk a lot of shit about the ride-sharing companies, but at the end of the day, I've seen what they've done to folks like myself, folks in the comments, and I don't know anyone, and I've been following rideshare channels for years. Everybody from the Uber guy right up to the rideshare professor, and some of these folks now doing channels. I've been following ride-sharing channels for a long, long time, and I don't know anyone over the course of time that have become more positive about rideshare. In fact, there's a hell of a lot of folks, including the Uberman and rideshare professor, that claim they actually gave a host of folks referrals, put a hell of a lot of drivers on the road for Uber or Lyft, and they didn't even get paid all of their money. So I would never refer someone to drive for Uber or Lyft, because at the end of the day, I don't trust Uber or Lyft to even pay out the $750. Some of you folks in the comments, maybe you made referrals and did get paid. That is a good thing, but there are a host of folks online complaining that they have not been properly paid for their referrals. Both the two individuals I named suggest that the companies owed them thousands because they had very active social media pages, and they're responsible for a whole lot of drivers on the road, and the companies have stiffed them out of thousands. So just wanted to point that out. I would not refer anyone. I don't want somebody coming back to me later on suggesting that they're getting ripped off by the company, complaining about the earnings, their cars being fucked up, or last but not least, something bad happening to them, because a lot of passengers do assault drivers up to and including kill folks. I don't want to have that on my conscience. So maybe you think differently, but yours truly, I'm not fond of referring somebody to this industry. I'll take my lumps, but I'm not going to pass them down to someone else. Nevertheless, I just want to bring this to you folks. Are they offering anything in your market that is worthwhile? Many have suggested, even in major cities like Chicago and LA, you got drivers in these big ass towns saying they don't see surge pricing at all. We know the passengers still want trips. What the hell's going on? Is it that much of an oversaturation of drivers that there are enough drivers on the road to handle Chicago, New York, or Philadelphia even during rush hour, to the point where they don't have to have surge pricing at all? Or is it possible, just remotely possible, that Uber and Lyft are still charging surge pricing and not passing it on to you? What do you think in the comments? It's your boy Tim. Subscribe to the damn channel, and I'll see you in the next video.